shot. Did I say?
Yeah, I got tea in my cup too.
It looks like tea. Herbal tea.
I finally finished the doggone gallon.
You drinking that gallon today?
Jessica, Jennifer, Jackson,
He said,
Justice. All these J's in these motherfuckers.
he said, let me
You gonna be, your name gonna be Foul Pound Junior today. Everybody got a J in this motherfucker. Junior!
I'm the junior.
You the
Of
junior.
myself?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
your own junior. You just rebirthed yourself.
Yeah, they write notes. Y'all write notes.
Yeah.
No, I'm ready. I'm just.
Oh, I'm ready. I mean, I can, you know.
I can multitask.
3, 4, 9. And feel free, y'all. In fact, can you take? Is everybody on the I Love Black Culture page so y'all can share it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
As soon as it comes up, pops up, and that's when I go ahead
Oh, okay, cool.
and do that. Bizzle.
The mother.
Get that return so it can go down. The number will look like it's split up.
What here?
On the front of the cell.
Okay. I always push the live button, so it's just going down.
Put in a little bit more for me.
You know, maybe take the dashes out.
Yep. I just don't want to be in front of you.
Once I do this, bam, and bam.
You so silly.
I'll be doing it to strangers in the grocery store.
Actually,
Alright.
they are the Fallons, and you know I'm Fallon.
Oh, okay. So we got Fallons in the house. We got Fallons,
Yeah.
bunch of Fallons, and okay. All right. So I think it looks like we're live. Looks like we live in the building.
Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? What's up?
Yes, indeed. Hey, y'all, it's going down. Congratulations. You are in. Yes, you're in the right place. And no, ain't nothing wrong with your screen. Yes, it's two beautiful women in the back, and they look just alike. Yes, this is not special effects, okay? You know this is the Connect 360, where we believe in where you stay woke and you don't stay broke.
Yep.
And we got a couple people in the house. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, y'all. But while we introducing ourselves, we want for y'all to like, share, and comment on this video. Share this video. Comment.
Don't vomit.
Yeah. Hey. So it's about to go down, y'all. We about to cause we don't want to disappoint y'all. So we got Jessica, we got Jennifer, Jackson, Jay, who don't want to give his whole full name, but we'll just say Jay. Then we got Foul Power Jr. in the building.
The Ninja.
The Ninja Jay. And we got John Meat on his way. So it's going down, y'all. We got Fallons and Jays all in the building, y'all.
Hey, for sure.
So ladies, can y'all real quick so the viewers too, just so y'all know, the theme for today is about fucked up thinking and success. And it does not mix. It don't go together. It's so many people that's out here that's really thinking fucked up.
Like oil and water, huh?
Like that shit don't go together. It's just like almond milk, you know what I mean? It's just like almond milk and what's some shit that don't go with almond milk?
I don't know. Almond
Well,
milk go good with a lot of
It
stuff.
do go good with a lot of shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So y'all, it's about to go down. We gonna get into the fucked up thinking. We gonna give y'all 5 points about fucked up attitudes. And look, you might have one of these attitudes, and this shit might be holding you back. And if you see something, if you hear something today that offends you, well, that means we doing our job, all right? So, and we want for you to, if you hear something that you do like, just use it, okay? And don't abuse it, all right? And we want to report back. So we want to know what y'all doing. Leave it in the comment section.
Definitely.
And
I say if you're offended, for the most part, if we say anything and it moves you and you mad, you pissed, you obviously need to alter something. Because
Your chakras
Right, because if you're offended or you feel some kind of way, you should be grounded within yourself to, you know, if you're confident in what you're doing, you shouldn't be mad if we say it and calling it out, because, you know, that's who you are, right? But anyways, into the news.
And real quick, I want you to get into that. But can the ladies, can y'all introduce yourself real quick just so people know?
Family twins!
Hi, twins! So I am Jessica Fallon of Embody Physique. And this is...
And I am Jennifer Fallon of Embody Physique, Health and Fitness, and we are both lifestyle trainers, and we're also business mentors, as well as health and fitness coaches, and of course, bloggers from EmbodyAmore.com. You already know.
Can you say that website one more time? And can y'all just pull up just a little bit and repeat those websites to make sure people get them?
Get a little closer.
Embody Amore, so it's EMBODYAMOOR.com.
Definitely.
And that's your business lifestyle blog.
That's the business lifestyle blog, y'all. So y'all know it's gonna.
Embody Physique. I took one of the classes. It was dope. The yoga class that Jessica hosted, definitely thebomb.com. Love it.
Oh man,
Definitely.
you do the yoga classes too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
Today need to come out.
that's a whole new trend. A lot of people don't even know. I mean, it's not a new trend. I'm sorry, but that's something, in my opinion, is really about to take over. Like, it's major now. I think it's going to really explode, like, in the next 5 years.
Absolutely, I totally agree. Yoga is a really, really great practice for stress relief, and it's really, really great for lower back pain relief. And you can actually increase a lot of things in your body, like range of motion, flexibility, stability. So it has a lot of additional benefits, not to mention some of the external benefits. So things like clear thinking, since we're on the subject of what the thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start meditating in yoga, because meditation is a part of the yoga practice, you're automatically going to start thinking a lot better, okay? So if you have trouble focusing, it's great. Meditation helps with that. If you have trouble kind of streamlining your thoughts to come up with a specific plan for a goal you want to meet,
If you have ADHD,
ADHD, that's a major thing.
Absolutely. So you're absolutely right. It's becoming more and more mainstream, and the more people that share the practice, the more people that are successful with getting others to connect with the practice as an everyday tool, the faster to take off.
Oh man, I was gonna say is and Jennifer, you know what I mean? Can you give us a little bit more about like the website and what they can find on the website real quick?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Well, for the website, we have, you know, not only just personal development as far as, you know, yoga, but we also have HIIT routine. So that stands for high interval intensity training, and that's basically concentrated workout programs to target specific areas of your body. So a lot of people, you know, get intimidated with the whole working out situation because they have specific areas that they want to work on and they don't know where to start.
Mm-hmm.
But these routines are specifically tailored to target the areas that your problem areas, and it's designed to get you there within 30 to 60 days for you to start seeing.
So it sounds like
results.
So do you get a lot of people in there like working on their stomachs and
Absolutely, but of course, you know, the biggest trend out now is the booty. So
it's the booty.
Everybody wants booty now. You know,
Absolutely.
So of course,
the
right
booty.
now we have what we have right now going on this weekend coming up is Embody Physique's Booty Boot Camp, and that's happening this Saturday and this Sunday at 9 a.m. And Jess will give you some information about where you guys can find the location. And we have a 24-hour flash sale going on right now, and it's only going to last 24 hours for today, Winning Wednesdays, right?
Hey.
And of course, Empire Building Wednesdays, which is a daily read that we do on our website at EmbodyAmore.com.
Yeah, you guys are doing the Empire Party.
Absolutely, exactly. So you remember from that, we did a spin-off with the actual blog and incorporating some of those things into our real life and start working towards building our own empires. So, you know, in honor of Winning Wednesdays today, we wanted to give you guys a chance to come out to the Booty Boot Camp at half the price of the original price, which was $20 before, and now it's on sale for 24 hours for just $10. So you guys go to the Eventbrite link and get your tickets now, because by midnight, it'll be closed.
And I am dropping a link for you guys right now.
Jesse's dropping a link for you guys right now
that.
on Facebook. You can find us at our page at Embody Physique, and also at the Eventbrite link, Eventbrite//Embody Physique.
Hey, and what we're going to do is for free, we're going to give y'all some booty tips today. All right? We're going to show y'all a demonstration of the booty. We're going to get a little twerk work up in here. I think I need a booty call. Booty call. Hey, we will leave it in the comment section if you got somebody that needs to go to the booty camp. Put their name right now.
The booty camp.
Yep, that's
The
right.
booty camp.
So come holler, get with us.
Get with it.
And I'm
ASAP.
so proud of you ladies, for real though.
Thank you.
I just want to say that these are my girls for 4 years. Definitely Fitness has always been their lifestyle ever since I met them. I wouldn't have even been into yoga if it wasn't for these ladies. Definitely, you know, I was just, you know, child posing because my back, off. You know, we've been, you know, downward doggy. You know. But
okay. All right, y'all. So, so look, y'all, it's that time. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for trending motherfucking topics, baby.
Yo, man. So, what's going on this week? So, I ran into this article, this video, actually. So, it's actually talking about a pastor who's asking for $1,000 in their offering at church. I got the video definitely on the I Love Black Culture on the wall.
We can play the video.
Definitely. We're going to play a little bit of this video. We're going to just see what y'all got to say and what y'all think about it. I definitely got my thoughts about it. I let the twins, the Fallon twins, you know, watch it. They had their thoughts about it, so we're going to play that right
now. Well, there's no peace in this house of worship. New Era Detroit stages a protest that turns into a brawl. That video right there has since gone viral.
Now, this is the same church that recently hosted Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump. But this protest is about more than just politics. Fox News' Randy Wimley live now with the exclusive story. Randy.
Hey guys, this has a lot more to do than just politics. New Era Detroit, they call it church accountability. Taking congregations to task for not serving the community in their estimation as those churches should. They say something doesn't add up when a pastor makes a lot of money, drives a luxury car, and yet the people who live near his church are in poverty. A scuffle inside the sanctuary after New Era Detroit protests during a worship service.
Bro, let me go, man. Let's go.
Zeke, the leader of the group, offered no apologies for the dust-up at Great Faith Ministry Saturday, only the reasoning behind it.
This situation is bigger than just Wayne T. Jackson. This is about black churches and black pastors who live a lavish life on behalf of the people, and they're not giving back to their community.
He's referring to Bishop Wayne T. Jackson, the wealthy pastor that welcomed Donald Trump, drives a Rolls Royce, and lives in a mansion. Zeke was there for the offering Saturday.
When they started the offering at $1,000, and then they said if you don't got $1,000, then do $300. And if you don't got cash, then we got ATM machines. I don't understand that logic. I don't understand that way of thinking, and I don't understand that to be what religion is.
New Era Detroit says the neighborhood surrounding Great Faith Ministries is by and large impoverished.
This guy has networks, churches, fancy cars, you know what I mean, $1 million houses, and there's babies in this community that's going without food at night. Somebody has to be frustrated about this enough to do something that will get people's attention. And that's what New Era Detroit did.
Here's the thing. Pick up the phone. Call. I want to talk to you, Apostle. Apostle's a very fair man. He would meet with you. He would talk to you. What's your issue? But to do it that way, that is so disrespectful.
And members of Great Faith Ministry say New Era Detroit has their church and their pastor all wrong.
That bishop give away homes, cars.
They say he's an astute businessman. Juanita Kinney says he's one with a heart of gold.
And when he found out that I didn't have anywhere to live, within an hour he was calling me back, telling me to go and look at an apartment. And because of that, and because of the love from him and his wife, I now have my own place.
All right, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's get to this video. Let's get to this video. So that they said a lot, man. That was a lot. You know,
so
the pastor riding around the road. Keep going about.
So the guy named is Zeke. He went protesting. Definitely when me and Jessica was discussing, it definitely seemed like this guy is he's done his research. You know, he ain't just going in and just, you know, coming with some blank message about this situation. And me personally, I feel like $1,000 is a lot to be asking in the church. I probably would have sent it up a little bit too, but $1,000. And then on top of that, this same apostle or pastor, he hosted Donald Trump at one point during his campaign. Yeah. So
I'm gonna say this personally. I'm not even mad at the pastor. Okay. If anything, I would be mad at the congregation that support it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because I do believe in, here's my thing. I do believe in the power of tithing, right? I believe in that you should donate X amount of money And sometimes, like it's like a homeless person. For example, if I'm gonna give a homeless person some money, and then he go take his money, I don't know what he gonna do with it. Have you ever been in the store or something? A homeless person said they was hungry and they went and bought some drugs with the money.
With this pastor, they say he has funded apartments. This lady she testified towards the end of the.
So he's helped some of the congregation.
He's helped some people. But when I was reading the article, it was saying that Detroit, is in poverty. It's one of the worst cities to live in. So all of that money, he got a mansion. This pastor has a mansion in a Royce. I can't even say it. Like
he got the family. That's what he got.
I can't even say it. Like he got all this money, but it's like how much help is he doing in the community? That's the whole
how
thing
come
about
the pastor can't ride around in the Phantom? How come?
You can't ride around in a Phantom if you got people around you who's hungry. If you got kids out here who ain't no shelter, that's what this man is saying.
Hey, you can only help so many people. I want to know.
Which people are you helping?
We want to know is what do y'all think? We want to know. Leave it in the comment section. Do y'all think this pastor is he doing good or is he doing the devil's work? We want to know.
Hold on, all right? Hold on. The pastor name was Wayne Jackson.
That is his name.
Is this the pastor?
That's the name.
And the troll God speaks.
Well, just so y'all know,
Lord.
Jay is in the building.
The Lord.
The troll,
yes,
exactly.
The troll
exactly.
Lord. Hey.
The troll Jesus.
Pastor
He's up in the building.
Wayne Jackson.
So he thinketh, so he iseth.
And the T is on it. And the T is on his hat.
So the calling number is right there, y'all. It's
773-349-2799.
Call in. We want to know what y'all think. Okay, is he blessed? Or is everybody else just stressed? We want to know. What do y'all think?
We're not letting the comments. Where are our people who tune in with us every week? We appreciate y'all because you guys can be doing anything on this summer night, on this Wednesday, on this Sunday, but you guys are here with us. You guys are kicking it with us, and we got some beautiful, talented, I'm talking about godly goddess queens. These are my friends.
Now, I want to talk about another video that was similar to this. I saw another video. I'm not going to play it. But it's another video I got on my Facebook page where the pastor gets stole on by the pimp. Did y'all see that when the pimp walked up and stole on the minister?
No.
Oh my God! Now that was hilarious. If y'all didn't see that one, hold on. In fact, I got it right here. We got it right here. Let's see.
It was only
if
one
we
way
can pull that one up right now.
Nothing but the devil.
Ain't nothing but the devil. Let's see if we can pull that one up right now.
Can I share my opinion on the last video while you're pulling it up?
Yeah.
Okay. I just think, I heard what you said about...
Hold on 1 second. You can share it right because the video's already playing. As soon as it ends, you can share it.
You say the violence will not shake their faith.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
There you go. Boom! So, holy smokes. Yeah, Jesus was definitely with that man's hand. Oh, let's play it again.
Wow.
He gave him a Hail Mary.
He gave him a Hail Mary.
Our Father. Look, he down. Oh, him down. Him down. He was down in distress.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk for real.
What is up with all this chaos going on in the church?
Hey, but hold on. Watch the little rat walk. Look at the background. You about to see a rat walk past. Watch the rat walk past when the pastor start testifying. You got to peek. In the background on the stairs, it's going to be a rat.
Oh, my God.
And why is there so many police? I didn't know it was that many goddamn police in the
Look how she came in. Look, she gone.
Since when was it 5 police waiting at church? You know, just waiting at church. You see the rat? Y'all see the rat right there? Y'all didn't even see the rat. All right, okay. Y'all gotta watch it on the playback. Y'all gotta watch it on the play. Oh, there go the rat right there. Y'all don't see the rat. Y'all don't see the rat right there. Look, right there.
And it was huge.
It's a huge rat.
It's a paper. It's a plastic bag.
That's a plastic bag.
That was a rat.
No plastic bag rolling at that speed.
Not at that speed, bro. Not at that speed. The bag would have went up in the air. You know what I mean? It would have blew it up.
That was a plastic bag.
No, that was a rat. Hold on. You play that back.
That was a plastic bag. I'm with Jay on that. That was a plastic. I seen it because it lifted. It lifted. That was.
All right, so let's turn that one up. Okay. All right, so we're back. All right, we're back, y'all. We're back. There's a lot of stuff going on. I know, y'all. We want to know what y'all think. We about to give our feedback. We definitely want to know what y'all think. The call-in number is 773-349-2799. Leave in the comment section or call in if you got an opinion on if y'all think this is right or wrong.
Like, share, comment.
Like, share, and comment.
Definitely. Where are all my people at? You know.
Jessica wanted to say something about that first.
Definitely. What did you have to say? I'm sorry.
Okay.
So it's interesting your response. You know that he's a pastor, he should be able to live nicely and all that good stuff. Okay, cool. My thing is, when it comes to leadership, positions of leadership, at some point we have to hold them to a little bit of a higher standard.
Accountability.
That's just my opinion. Now, and I am in no means encouraging anybody or any congregation to follow anybody blindly, and I do agree that there should be accountability on both parts. However, and I'm not saying because we're all human, we're all going to make mistakes, even those people in leadership. However, you know, again, if the pastor is just taking all this money and there aren't programs to substantiate all this money that he's living off of, I don't think that's right. I think that's outpaced, wrong, and I think that the organization that's standing up to him is doing a good thing by doing it. Unfortunately, it's bad propaganda because, you know, puts us in the media against one another again as opposed to together.
Which is all together counterproductive.
Right.
Now here's the thing, too. We don't know if he's using the church's money to fund that Phantom either, because they did say in the video that he's a astute businessman. So if he is a businessman, it's like Trump running the country right now, which is in chaos, and he riding around in all type of, you know, what he riding in. But sometimes...
And he ain't reformed nothing but his staff.
Ain't reformed nothing.
He ain't replaced nothing but his staff.
But for the most part, for people, can we expect the president to change our lives, or do we have to do that within our own households, just like the people in the church? Are you just going to wait for the pastor to do everything? I mean, I just feel like if you're going to donate what you're going to donate. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I agree with the man, because he could be bogus. So I'm not trying to agree with the guy. But I do think we need to have some accountability.
What about the Zeke guy? So I definitely looked at the website. He's a part of this organization that's called New Era Detroit. So like I said, like why is he so frustrated then? If he not, you know, why did he feel like he's left out? He seemed like he hands on with the streets. He seemed like he knows what's going on. So,
and isn't that a clear example of the congregation or the community holding him accountable, holding the people in leadership accountable?
Right. He challenged them. He came to the church. He had an issue, and he said he was willing to sit down and talk with that pastor and many other pastors as well. So it got to be something on some end, you know.
So yeah, we want to know what y'all think. So if y'all want to, y'all got opinions on that, please call in. Let us know. Again, that's 773-349-2799. Y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy. We got a lot on the agenda today, so we're gonna keep things moving. Man, I just really love that video when I just thought it was hilarious when the pimp came in, because it made me think that maybe that pastor was doing something with one of his employees, and he maybe didn't pay. That's what it said in the video. That's what it said in the video. I mean, why else would a pimp go on, you know?
That sounds real juicy.
I don't know.
The pastor could have molested him as a child.
That could have happened too.
Wow. That's deep right there.
Red Hook Summer. Spike Lee had a movie out about that.
Because, and speaking of that, and let me tell you, that's real. Let me get real for a minute. I used to be in this basketball league when I was in 8th grade. And it was done by this Catholic church. I wasn't a part of the church, but I just wanted to be in the basketball league. And it was a pastor. It wasn't even a pastor. It was a white priest. And he was our coach.
And what happened?
And this guy.
The troll Lord.
And let me tell you something. This dude, I remember vividly sitting in a car with this guy. And his vibe was so like creepish, thirsty. He was thirsty. I could feel it. And so I had to hop out the whip. Because he was on some, like, you know, whatever you need, you know, anything. Just let me know, I got you.
Some wine.
And at this age, I knew. I was 8. I was in 8th grade, so I knew.
He was trying to dip bread and wine with you.
Man, I don't know what he was trying to do, but I tell you this, he ain't do it. It didn't happen. I wasn't going. You know, but that is a real thing that happens. And a lot of people, they be sending their kids off to churches and pastors and art and concerts with R. Kelly's, and they're not necessarily, and thinking everything is sweet. And so sometimes we, you know, this is something we need to think about as a community. You know, when we leave our kids how we even have that communication with our children to make it comfortable for them to even, be aware of this stuff and then let us know if it's happening. You know what I mean?
That's real.
You can't even leave them in front of cartoons because you don't know what they're being brainwashed by.
Ain't nothing but the devil.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hey man, most of them cartoons are definitely teaching some exotic stuff.
Next
All right, y'all. So look, we about to go into some of the main topic, y'all. When we have time to do it, we got 5 main points we want to deliver to y'all. All right. So when it comes to people with fucked up thinking, if you know somebody with fucked up thinking, right now you need to get their ass on this video. Share this video with them so they can see this. Invite them. And also, if you're watching this on playback. You can follow the live shows at the Connect 360 every single week on Facebook, Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. All right? So, again, let's get into this, man. People with fucked up thinking. All right, so a lot of times what happens is I think people don't realize most of the time people be living a fucked up life. Okay, I think people live bad lives. And they blame other people. Do you know anybody that's living a fucked up life and they want to blame everybody else and they mad and they jealous? And a lot of times they don't realize that fucked up thinking didn't start today. Like, your life wasn't fucked up today. Your shit been fucked up. Okay? That shit probably started years ago, nigga. Yeah. And it started with your habits. Okay? So let's get to the root of this fucked up life that people in the fucked up world that we living in. Can we get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's get into this fucked up thinking, okay? All right, so with that being said, and I'm not going to curse anymore, y'all. I just want to get that out of my system.
I mean, that's the topic, so we're going to have to say fucked up thinking.
Any questions in the comments?
Yeah, Val, can you please look at questions
definitely.
in the comments?
We do got some comments in here. And we got Joy Denise that said, hey, ladies, what's going on, Joy? Hey. Thank you guys for tuning in. And then we got Donnie St. Dig. He said, tell us what he touched you, fam. Oh my
man,
God.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what he touched.
Oh man,
I'm gonna tell you what he touched.
On the knee.
I'm gonna tell you what he. Oh my God, it's gonna get you.
The nigga touched my brain. He touched my brain, and when he touched my brain, I ain't looked at priest the same ever since. Okay, when he touched my brain, that's what he did. He left an impression on my mind. Cause as soon as if I feel a vibe, I don't know. That's why it's important. Stranger motherfucking danger. We had Dare.
If I have kids,
y'all remember Dare?
My kids is gonna be stranger danger.
Hey, do y'all remember Dare when they came to the Chicago? Maybe y'all too young to know this shit, but there is a group called Dare.
Yeah.
Okay,
I remember Dare.
Yeah, Dare used to tell your ass, nigga, be alert, goddamn it, observe, nigga, say no to motherfucking
drugs. The
drugs.
truth of the matter is that most of the time situations like that can happen with people that are close to you. They don't come
Absolutely.
from
Definitely.
Betrayal don't come from strangers.
Definitely, it's usually somebody who you're comfortable with, and then that's another reason why children don't speak up because.
But that's also why the church has become a place where that type of thing happens because you don't expect.
That's so funny. I definitely seen a post that said, "Why don't the church folks have the same discernment that they do when they sense that a little girl is being fast?" I seen a post and I had somebody comment and say, "Well, what does the church have to do?" Or it didn't say church folks. It said the church, which is the people, not the building. And we all need to be aware as parents. I'm not. Parent.
First of all, Donnie Saint Dead, kill yourself, nigga. Go kill yourself. Jump off a building. He just said, "Ain't nothing a little holy water can't cleanse." Okay, you good, homie? Okay. Let's watch out for Donnie Saint Dead. Okay, because he got the Saint in his name, so he might be one of these pastors or preachers out here. Let's watch out for Donnie. Just watch out for him. Watch your kids, baby. Watch your kids.
But we do have to be aware. We have to be a kid.
He said holy water fix
Watch
that.
your kids.
And that's how they come at kids too. You know what I mean? They be like, you know what? This is normal.
Because kids just
they
don't know.
Normal, But that's some big shit in Hollywood too. Y'all need to watch that documentary about the Hollywood.
That's why all the Disney kids all messed up. Y'all seen that video with Orlando Brown?
You know what? I don't know what it's called, but if you do a search on YouTube, just type in like Hollywood sex scandals or Hollywood booty goons, and that shit it'll come up. I'm pretty sure.
Booty goons.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Just type in Hollywood and booty, it'll come up somewhere. Just to shift through the video. All right, but anyway. All right, let's stay focused. Let's stay focused, y'all. All right, as y'all see, we having real fun on what y'all call it. What Wednesday is this?
Winning Wednesday.
What Wednesday is this?
Empire Building Wednesday.
What Wednesday is this? All right, let's get it in. Okay, so it said, what do you think of our brothers and sisters calling themselves Black, Indigenous? How have you encountered these culture vultures? Okay, damn, Matthew on some deep shit. He just got
Right.
through
He
reading the
know
book.
that.
This nigga just read a book. He got an instant burn, right?
Look, he sprinkled the dollars like.
He said, I want to answer that though. He said, what do you think
He
of
said, turn the
mic
mic up in the back. You guys ladies need to
Yeah, can y'all scoot up a little bit and be a little bit louder?
I mean, what does he mean by the question as it relates to?
Hey, we want you to call in,
Call,
bro.
yeah,
We
call
want you to
in.
call in.
773-349-2799. Call in, Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew, call in. Yeah.
Definitely.
let's
Show
do
y'all
some
the
t-shirts.
invite
Let's
for
do some
Yeah, let's look at the
t-shirts.
t-shirts, please.
Definitely.
Yeah, you guys can follow up with us at on Facebook. We're on Facebook and embodydphysique.com, of course. Of course, the blog embodydphysique.com as well.
Awesome. Hey.
All right, y'all.
Physique.
So yeah, call in. Y'all see that call in number up there? We ain't got to repeat it. Y'all see it. All right.
Boot camp. Hey, I need to.
So, all right. So when we talking about fucked up thinking, all right. So one thing that's real fucked up. If you're doing this, you're doing some fucked up thinking, y'all. And that is people that do not want to pay full price for something. These are people that always want a discount.
Matthew,
all right.
the number is up top, love. It's up top right here. 773-349-2799.
Like, share, comment.
Like, share, comment, definitely.
Like, share, comment. Now, people that always want a discount. Now, discount, when we break down that word, okay, when you look at this and count, these are people that basically don't want to make stuff count. You know what I mean? They don't want to, literally, they don't want to make stuff count because when you don't want a discount, that means you don't really value it, right? And everybody wants to deal, so I'm not mad at that. I understand we want a deal. But it's a problem when you never want to pay full price for anything. You know what I mean? That's a big problem. And I don't know if y'all encountered this in business, but as a business owner, you're going to have, there are those people that, you know, they always just want this hookup. You know, you tell them something, and this shit is global. I don't know if y'all experienced this. I had a woman from Nigeria the other day. She said, yeah, how much does your product cost? I said, $250. She said, I'll give you $39.99. I said, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? You could just give me what you wanted to. You know what I mean? She said, no, I'll give you $39.99. I said, no. So, I mean, have y'all experienced this where, you know, people that just do not want to pay full price for stuff consistently? And have y'all seen people with those attitudes that was successful in your life?
Is Matthew calling? Is that Matthew?
Connecticut 203. Is
Let's
this
see what we
Matthew
got
or Bill
to talk. Let's see what we
Collector?
got to talk about.
I don't know. This could be a bill
Let the
collector.
bill collector talk. Let's put him on
Let
that.
the bill collector talk. Let the bill collector pay some of these bills.
I know, right?
Yeah, hello?
They only connect to collect.
Okay, so yeah, we about to call you right back. We about to call you right back. Whoever that was. That's how we do it. You call us and we call you right back. Let's call them right back.
And we do not own the rights to this song.
So caller, we're calling you right back. And make stuff not count.
Hello?
Caller, who is calling in? Who's calling in and where you calling from?
Oh, yeah. This is Matthew from Connecticut. The one that had that question on Black indigenous. I didn't know I kind of went off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know y'all were talking about black-owned businesses, how some of our businesses kind of like anytime we go to black-owned businesses, we always trip on prices and everything. I think that's kind of messed up though because think about quality. But anyways, I don't know. This has been a question that's always been on my mind.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever encountered the quote-unquote black indigenous people?
Black
indigenous to where?
That's one of my questions.
Yeah, and
they think actually, my question was actually about how, lately all of a sudden, I've been seeing like, I remember getting into a debate over like, black people that think that, that we're not, our culturally,
Matt.
Historically, we're not from
Good
Africa.
question, Matt.
We're from like America all along. That's what I've been thinking. That's what I've been hearing a lot.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a really good question, Matt. You're talking about people that are indigenous people who claim that they're indigenous people, and you also said people that don't want to pay full price to black businesses. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
okay.
True.
Okay, cool. All right, Matt. Okay, so look, Matt. First of all, we appreciate you calling in, especially from Connecticut, bro. Man, please like the page. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in Connecticut. We about to answer. I'm about to take you off the phone, but we finna answer your question, okay, Matt?
Feel free to comment in the feed.
Yeah.
Feel free to comment in the
Okay.
feed, and then you guys, if you heard, definitely feel free to conversate in the feed. You know, we'll be touching all these topics and all these questions throughout the show. Okay.
Ask Matt what he's sipping on.
And Matt, if you got a business too, probably a weed business. You sound like you got a weed business. Leave a link in the description. In the comment section, so people.
What's your drink of choice, man? You sipping on something?
Nah, Matt's cool, man. Matt just, All right, Matt. All right, I think it's that. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, people want discounts. I mean, that's real though. That first of all, I address that real quick. There are a lot of people, especially that will pay. You got black people in general that I've seen that I just feel like they don't value other black folks' business.
Donnie said conversate with a question mark. What's your question? Conversate. What are you asking? Are you talking about when I say you guys can conversate throughout the feed, or what are you asking, Donnie?
Speak your mind, Donnie.
Yeah, we need complete thoughts because we're talking about a lot of different topics, so you guys definitely help us out. But yeah,
my opinion when it comes to people not paying full price, man. A lot of times, first of all, if you're an entrepreneur, you got to realize you create your own prices. All right, so if you created a product, I don't care what it is, it's a product or it's a service. Just like the J Fallons back here, they got their services, right? When you want to come up with creating your prices, a lot of times what you do is you're going to look at the industry, you're going to look at what are other people pricing similar stuff at. You want to look at the market, right? You don't want to outprice yourself. Like you got this guy named LeVar Ball. I don't know if y'all heard of him, but he's real famous in like ESPN and stuff like that. Anyway, he had some shoes that was like $500. Everybody was talking about it. When you're an entrepreneur, you first want to look at what are the competitors pricing their stuff at. Then you can price it based on that, but don't be afraid to price yourself super high. All right, if you want to, if you feel like your stuff is worth that. All right. Now, what's going to happen is whatever you price it for, you're going to get whatever. Usually, if it's valuable, meaning you really deliver, you want to deliver what the hell what you said you're going to deliver. That's first of all to the entrepreneurs. Don't be charging. I know people that sell hair bundles and stuff, and they be charging like $800 for hair, and then the bundles be bad. These women are the example of whatever you pay. They said $10. Okay. They offer you something for $10, man. They're gonna give you some awesome value because normally you gotta look at it. Look at it. How are you helping people? And if you're a customer, you need to realize how is this gonna help you in the long term? How much is this worth to you? So if you're not valuing your health, if $10 is too much for you, realistically, you're probably not the type of customer that that we're looking for.
That's real because you have to invest in invest in yourself and in your health. Like you can't just especially when it comes to buying food. Sometimes we can feel that buying food is very expensive. So it's easy to go down the unhealthy route because it's inexpensive. But but we all spend a lot of money, supporting all these other businesses or wherever we decide to spend our money. It needs to be top priority, I think, as far as. How are you spending your money, and what you spend your money on is your food. That's your rent and your food. Pretty much are the two top things that you should be really spending the most money on. Those are two priorities. Those are kind of like fixed, situations. But we make it as a variable type of situation because it's easier and we eat garbage. But honestly, in the long run, it costs us so much to eat out. And Bootney said that in regards to conversation not being a word, you know what? It's a word today. I know the proper word is converse, but that's okay. I use conversate. Sue me. But back to what we were saying as far as
Sue her, don't sue the show. Okay. I'm just joking.
Anyways, but yeah, I just think it's about it needs to be a fixed bill. It shouldn't be a variable. Like, what do you ladies think? Like, as far as how do you guys go about purchasing your food and still
I don't know, how can you get this shit on a budget? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, how can you get some, in y'all opinion, how can you shop good and eat healthy on a budget? Because this shit seems expensive out here. Prices is going up.
Sure. There are a lot of misconceptions about what it means to eat healthy. Okay. First of all, the most healthy way you can eat is always going to be a plant-based diet.
Can you speak a little bit louder because you talk fast as heck?
Sorry.
Okay.
The most healthiest way to eat is always going to be a plant-based diet. Okay. And the way you shop accordingly on a budget to do that, and sometimes you have to get a little creative. That may mean requiring alternative ways of shopping. Online shopping is really good. We actually have a Fit Fun Lovers group. If you guys go ahead and type in Fit Fun Lovers group, if you join that group, I actually give you
Fit Fun Lovers.
I give you
Put the link in
the direct location to a fruit stand right here in Chicago, and you can literally get 2 weeks worth of groceries of fruit and veggies, all produce, and some dry foods like quinoa,
yams, potatoes.
And where is it
rice.
located again? Or
so you have to join our group.
Okay.
It's a Fit Fun Lovers group.
Fit Fun Lovers.
Mm-hmm. All you have to do is join that group, and the link is posted in that group. And I'll actually go back and update the link right away so that you guys can have the exact location. But you can literally get up to 2 weeks worth of produce for under $21.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know what? I think I saw that photo. You know what
I also
I'm saying?
posted
If you
it
guys
on
can pull up the photo and post it inside of the I Love Black Culture, because I remember seeing that photo of all the groceries that you guys had on the table, and you told me you only spent like $20. That's awesome.
That's just like, see, a lot of people try to discount their fucking food. I know, look, KFC did this special. They was like, we'll give you like 3 pieces of chicken and a biscuit for like $3, right? And I knew so many people was texting me this because, and I understand times is hard. But they wanted to, like, I only got $3, let me get this KFC. But they didn't realize how much that shit could be affecting them in the future. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a person who buys a bike, and instead of like putting all the screws in it, they say, I'm just going to put in some of the screws. You know what I mean? It's like you're looking for a shortcut. You're looking for the quick fix. And then you're riding a bike, and then the bike collapses, and you hit a truck. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the negative stuff that if your life is fucked up, what I'm saying is it didn't happen in one goddamn bad KFC meal. It happened over years of eating 1,000 KFC meals. And it started a long time ago. So you got to change your habits. Yeah. Do things that these women are saying about changing your habits.
Food for thought, because you talked about fucked up thinking earlier. And that is very important. Talking about food. Food is the most important thing that you're going to ever put into your bodies. That is your fuel for your everyday living. You
are what you eat, literally.
You don't live to eat. You eat to live. You see what I'm saying? So what you eat not only dramatically and directly affects how you think, but it affects what you think about.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, pure example. Earlier today, we had this wonderful breakfast. It was a vegan meal that my sister, prepared for us, and transitioning me into the vegan lifestyle. I was up in opposition at first. We all in opposition to things that's, better for us. But, you have to be open to change, because that's the only way you're going to elevate, right?
Exactly.
So, of course, me being open to it, I wanted to try this meal. And what happened was we had vegan sausage and rice. We had brown rice.
Black beans.
No, that was breakfast. That was lunch. Yeah, we prepared it ourselves. We had oatmeal and cherries. And with the vegan sausage, we had avocado.
That sounds good. Cherries and oatmeal.
Now, this is the interesting thing. It is so delicious. Like, when I tell you, real talk.
Because I can imagine cranberries and
that's why I usually substitute in my oatmeal with dried cranberries, but we didn't have any dried cranberries, right? So we had cherries and
are you having a food gasm right now?
She's
having a food gasm.
Cherries and stuff.
Dry fruit is a
I
great
just felt
alternative.
that.
While we're talking about eating on a budget, right?
Ball on a budget,
fruit
right?
is a great alternative for if you can't get access to fresh fruits on a budget. Dry fruit is a great alternative.
Dry blueberries, cranberries, raisins, even.
Man, these ladies are definitely dropping jewels today. I hope you guys are
I want to know. Do you cook for your man like that? That's what I want to know.
Oh, the whole household. You feeding the household. You're feeding your family. You're feeding everybody.
And that's real.
Are y'all single? We want the guys. The viewers want to know. The viewers want to know.
I can't speak for this one over here. Okay. But for myself personally, I am definitely booed up.
Okay. She's booed up, y'all. She's booed up.
I am definitely booed up.
And he's doing a good job.
And I'm happy.
And she's happy. That was my next question was, are you happy? That
I'm
was the
very
next
happy.
one.
Can you see the smile? Like,
she's smiling the whole time.
Yes.
So what she's saying is, Male, this is to the man. If your woman is feeding you pork chops, she probably don't really love you.
In fact, she's really trying to get rid of you.
She's trying to get rid of you.
No, more importantly,
she want to get the health insurance.
No, it's funny. I seen these people in court divorcing each other because the woman was complaining that the man was feeding her too much. Like after they would get busy or whatever, he would go in and make her like gravy and macaroni and cheese, and she was like, I can't eat like that. Everybody was like, man, how could you be so ungrateful? He cooking all these full course meals for her. I'm like, but that shit sounds horrible. It seems like he's trying to fatten her up so nobody else want her. That's what that sounds like.
Like all the cancer and diabetes
like that's not love.
Like all that good stuff. Foul on the place.
Hey, we're not going. All right, so y'all, we're gonna switch it up to the second point we want to give until people got fucked up thinking. All right, fucked up thinking, and success that don't mix. Is the second thing is people who don't use the knowledge that they have. So there's gonna be some people that's watching this right now. They can be like, you know what? They absolutely right. You know what? You're right. Them yams. Okay, you know what you say? $2? I get some yams for $2. Okay. And don't do shit. They go get some pork chops. They go to White Castle, get some white motherfucking bread. They go get some. They go get a white girl. Go to White Castle and eat some burger on some white bread. As soon as they get done watching this, right?
White everything.
White everything. Okay. So those people, they almost expect for the information to do something for them. Okay,
you have to use it.
You feel like, oh, I bought a book. It's just like the people in the church we was talking about. Oh, well, I gave money to the church. Why isn't my life better?
For what God are you praying to?
Yeah.
For what?
You know what I mean? Bitch, invest that money, okay, and flip it. Pay yourself first and go flip that money.
Exactly, and then go donate to the churches or the home. You know, you gotta take care of yourself first.
Self-preservation. All right. So invest. Flip that money, okay? You cannot just go out and think that things are going to just happen like with osmosis. It doesn't happen like that. It can't happen like that. You can't just buy a book about money and think you're going to be rich tomorrow. It don't work like that. Okay, the book's not going to solve your problem.
Exercise, just like fitness, you got to put in the work. You can have the tools. We can give you the tools, but if you don't use them, then hey.
Application is everything. Definitely, you have to know how to apply it. You know, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I am the type of certain situations. You know, it takes some time to apply it because when you get the knowledge, depending on what the situation is, eating healthy is not always the easiest, but it's not the hardest either. It's like literally all you gotta do is just go to the store and get the stuff. You got the tools, go get it. Like, don't make any excuses about it. You know.
And you can also use personal development. When we talk about fucked up thinking, you have the power to shift your thinking at any given time, and you have to be conscious of what you're thinking about.
Exactly.
That's one thing that food for thought. When you eat the right foods, it'll start to shift your thinking naturally.
Right.
Because when you're feeding yourself those proper foods, your body's gonna subconsciously respond and do what it does to self-preserve itself. But if you're not fueling yourself to think in that way, you're basically kind of being
counterproductive. It starts with thought.
Exactly.
It starts with thought, and then when you say it, and then you can already cast the spell. And
but not only just saying it, it's a process of having to condition yourself. You have to go back to those. You have to put signs up for yourself.
It's the habits. You got to condition yourself.
You have to look into positive affirmations of things that confirm things that you want to do.
Exactly.
You know, you have to put little reminders up for yourself. It's even for us being in the health and fitness industry. A lot of people get this huge misconception that just because we've been in the industry all of our lives, that it's easy for us to get up and do our workouts. And it's easy for us to stay steadfast in this lifestyle. It's not.
I was saying last week that they do it in marketing. Why do you think they have, you know, a certain color for certain things? You know, certain things stick. You know, certain words have to do the same thing. The same thing that can make you go to McDonald's and want that Big Mac. It's the same things you can make a vision board, put some veggies on it. You know, you have to visually look at it every day to remind you. So that is so
I'm
real.
so happy that you brought that up because it's a really big thing that we have to consider the external factors that contribute to that fucked up thinking, right?
Exactly.
Because there are a lot of media campaigns that condition you since birth.
Yep.
Okay, let's keep that in mind. Right?
So we
were talking about lifestyle.
I think I got my ass whipped before.
Okay.
For one of
Okay. So we have to be realistic about the process. It's a
My mama
lifestyle
told me
of
no.
condition altogether. So it's going to take a while. It's going to be a process. You
I
have
want
to
y'all.
trust the process.
Most people that die, you know, if they had lung cancer and they were smoking cigarettes, They didn't die off of that one cigarette,
Nah,
man. It was 1,000 goddamn cigarettes.
Definitely.
All right.
And the secondhand smoke, the people around you. The people around you, too, that's another situation. Because if you got people around you all the time eating meat and saying that that's crazy, I'm going to never give up meat, or I'm going to always, eat what I want to eat when I want to eat it and don't give a damn about how it affects you, it makes you sluggish. Like, really. I don't understand how sometimes when you eat so heavily all the time, like, I don't get.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Like, a lot of times, if, like, I was giving an example about somebody that has lung cancer from cigarettes, right?
Right.
Many times they smoked fucking thousands of cigarettes. The first time they smoke a cigarette, if you told them, hey, you know what, I want you to smoke 3,000 cigarettes, you're gonna be overwhelmed. You're like, I'm not gonna fucking smoke that.
Right.
But it's because they developed a habit with that first one. And so the same thing is happening with like the food. You say people that's eating heavy is because they started and they didn't change that habit. Your habit is like habitat. Okay? Habitat means your habits are going to reflect where you are in life. They're going to reflect your environment. People think they're a product of their environment. You're not a product of your environment. You're a product of your habit. You see this dude right? Oh, there he is right there. Speaking of bad habits.
I wanted to say, eat green, smoke green. But go ahead.
You heard it first from me. So we got some comments.
The same thing happens with water. Like if you start with making a goal to say, you know what, I'm gonna just drink 1 glass of water a day for every day for 7 days. Before you know it, in a year you've had 365 glasses of water, and you have a lifestyle that may be healthy because you started with something very small. What
and that's recommended actually. When you're trying to make a change, you want to start with. You don't want to go into trying to make a huge change right away. It's a transition period, and you have to allow yourself time to transition.
You gotta give yourself that time.
And you want to start small with realistic goals. Set realistic goals for yourself, so that way it becomes easier to obtain those smaller goals that lead up to those much bigger goals.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm glad you said that. I went bike riding one Monday, and I think I went too hard. I think I went too hard to the point that where I think I messed myself up, like for real. Like I think I messed up. My back has been messing with me, and I'm not used to working out so much. So that is true. Sometimes you do have to take things slow because you will overwhelm yourself, or you will just completely stop doing it because I messed up. I'm like, dang, I don't want to go bike riding no more after feeling like this. But but I went hard. I went, for the kill, and I think I probably should have started off small. But that is true with a lot of different things. With exercising, when quitting something, or when you're trying to break habits, and it takes time to do that.
Yeah, and also you need a support system. You need a support system. And if you don't have one, you have to create one for yourself. Like you said, everybody's not going to be happy for your changes.
Okay.
But there are people that are going to be happy for you and willing to aid you on your journey. But you have to be open to that change. Yeah. And you gravitate towards those people that are willing to aid you on that journey. Because you have to surround yourself around people that are doing better to be better. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, go right.
No, but speaking of that, that's going to take us to our fourth point. Our fourth point about people, about mixing, how success and fucked up thinking don't go together. One fucked up really way that people think is they think they can do everything by themselves. All right, they think they like. I'm gonna give you an example. Like Oprah, we all know her as one of the few black women billionaires. Period. Right? I realized Oprah don't do fucking social media. She pays somebody else to do social media for us. There's so many of us when we start our businesses where we have to do everything. That's understandable. But we get stuck in doing everything by ourselves. So can you talk a little bit more about the power of accountability? Because when we're talking about accountability, you know what I mean? Now we're talking about, having a team together. We're talking about, something that's doing something that's bigger and greater than you.
Exactly.
And doing something when you even don't want to do it.
Exactly.
Right.
So, being, entrepreneurs, we're all entrepreneurs in some sort of way here or another, one way or another. And that's the hardest to be an entrepreneur because sometimes you have to be your own biggest cheerleader. You're not always going to have a support system. So sometimes you're going to have to be your own biggest cheerleader. Yeah. But you push forward in the times that you don't want to. And sometimes you can call up people. We all got people that we can call up and say, man, I'm just having a hard time. I just need somebody to talk to help me get back on track and lift my spirits. And that's okay. We have those people that we can gravitate towards. And health and fitness, we're those people for you.
Are you talking about the dope man? You know what? Hey, and you got them dub sacks.
You know
nigga?
what?
Oh,
Okay, stay with me, Jackson.
okay.
Focus.
Sorry. Let me
Go back to what you said
Focus.
about being your own cheerleader.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I just want to throw this in there right quick. One thing Kanye said, he was like, man, niggas wouldn't believe me. He's like, I use my arrogance as my steam to power my dream, my self-esteem. That wasn't the exact quote, but y'all get it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you got to believe in you when nobody else will. And you have to proceed in what you want to do when nobody else is willing to do that. Because you want it. You doing it for you, not for them. It's great to have somebody there to help you with accountability. So with me and Jess and I, that's why this health and fitness business was like so perfect for us, especially being twins, because we always have somebody to help us with accountability. Today, when we after the booty boot camp, all this week with the online magazine and meeting deadlines, it's hard to keep up with your workouts.
Okay.
And she didn't want to work out do her booty builder regimen today. She just wanted to do yoga, but that's why she brought me in town.
Speaking of that, speaking of what you said, the booty boot camp regimen. Can we get an example of like a booty exercise they can do?
You know what? You actually are going to get an example because once we're done with the show here today, I'm not going to be able to do it at this moment, but I'm going to upload a link. It's going to be just 15 seconds, but you're going to get a 15-second view of what you would get in the booty boot camp. So it's going to get specific exercises. And the great thing about this particular boot camp is that it's work, but it's fun. You know what I mean? It's designed to be fun for you. So it's not going to feel like that much work. And it's basically, we incorporate a lot of old school games like back in the day. You know what I mean? So we got hopscotch squats, and then we have some other fun things. So you guys will see on the posted video, and it's gonna be awesome. And if this video don't make you want to bring your butts out to work your butts out, then you don't want it. You don't want you don't want an ass. Right?
That is so true. You gotta want it. That's the most.
You gotta want it, and more importantly, you gotta put in the work to get it. Okay, and you have to be willing to make the changes necessary to fuel your body to get the body that you want.
Can you pull up? You got like a before and after picture of an ass that we can look at?
Absolutely.
That would be
we have two twin.
Let's
see yours. Let's see the before and after.
Y'all gonna get the exclusive.
I'll tag it to the page right now.
Yes, indeed.
She got the photos.
Yeah, we'll tag that right now. They need to see that. They need to see that exclusive on the show.
Yes, and that's what it's about.
I can pull it up on the screen. If you got it on the phone, I can just put it in the camera where they can see.
Awesome.
I don't want the camera.
Yeah. If y'all want to see the before and after picture, leave in the comment section. Say hell yeah.
But while she's pulling it up, I kind of want to piggyback off of taking control over some of those external factors, okay? So we have to keep in mind that a lot of things that we're dealing with is a lifetime of bad conditioning. Mm-hmm. So like she said, realistically switching out some of those bad habits with healthier habits is the first way to go, okay? But on top of that, you also have to consider all the external elements. So the media, things that are around you, the things that are in your immediate environment. And what's crazy is that when your immediate environment changes, once you've been able to cultivate a space that's conducive for your new goal, if your environment changes, you have to be prepared to recreate that environment everywhere you go if necessary. Mm-hmm. Okay?
So
because
here's mine.
at the end of the day, that's also going to play a big deal on how you're thinking. Your subconscious is always recording. So if you are not aware of what you're allowing into your mind subconsciously, that also is contributing to your bad thinking.
Whoa. That's about 5 to 7 pounds extra on that pic right there.
For real?
That's that transformation action right there.
That's definitely transformation action right there.
That's booty gains. Booty gains. Happy hump day, guys.
Happy hump day.
Come on, see boot camp this weekend. Don't miss it.
Hey,
all right.
Don't miss it, man.
Hey.
Y'all said what day? Y'all might see South Pals out there.
Saturday and Sunday.
On Saturday and Sunday.
5300 South High Park Boulevard at Harold Washington Park, right across the street from the Sip and Savor Cafe.
Oh, so but we did the yoga the last time.
Yes, ma'am. Right.
You said Saturday at what time?
Saturday 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
I will be there. My auntie's party is on Saturday.
More conservative, so she didn't want,
Which one is it?
That's more of her shadows, but
she got a little silhouette out of
But
it.
you can definitely see them gains for that silhouette.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna say this way because the light. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you follow,
Don't expect.
Hey,
the focus is real.
motherfucker making gains in the car.
Yes, you can build the body you want.
Hey, look.
You don't have to buy it.
Don't expect. I'm gonna tell you, look.
Get with us.
Don't expect instant gratification. That booty, if the booty go from flat as hell today on Monday and Tuesday the booty big as hell, that shit ain't natural, okay? It's gonna take a little time. All right? You gotta have a commitment and you gotta follow up. What we finna say, Jay?
Back in the 90s, the girls used to do it the old school way, do physical activity.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait, I was like, wait.
Absolutely.
I'm talking in code. I can't be too raw on the channel right now. Yeah.
Well, you know what? This boot camp gonna definitely give you a little something, you know, a little extra action to back that thing on up when necessary, you know.
To maintain
a little springage.
Throw it back.
One thing I want to make sure
Throw it back on.
we give you the fundamentals and we make it easy and accessible for you to maintain the regimen even after the boot camp is concluded. And we also have some special surprises for the boot camp. We'll talk to you guys.
Yes, so remind us to tell you guys about our awesome surprises for all of our participants because you guys have a chance to win some awesome prizes and we're going to be very excited to tell you guys and sharing your journey with you guys. So let's get it.
You know, it's just important that we really realize just in general that you know that you got to follow up on any commitment that you make. You got to follow up. Mm-hmm. So when you're watching this video tonight, you know some people are gonna be inspired about whether it be lifting their booty or just getting their money together. And the reality is, you know, when you see stuff like this, it takes control. It takes consistency. You gotta do it every single day. All right. If you don't do it, that's the only. You're not gonna get the results. Period. You know what I mean? The only time work comes before progress is in the dictionary. Period. So you gotta be willing to put in that work, y'all. And we're gonna have fun while we're doing it. The ladies are definitely got some awesome stuff going on. Also, y'all know for the people that watch the show, we got the Business Bootcamp 360, where we like to bring business and fun.
Got a lot of boot camps going on.
Get
them right. Get them tight.
Shape. Yes. Well, okay, well,
I get your cucumber water.
Soda
No, I'll take the shake on. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. So you gotta, you know, the main thing is you gotta realize it's like it's a mindset. You know, it's a lifestyle. It's not just an instant fix. And with that lifestyle, you know, we get a lot of people that watch us that you know are entrepreneurs, and a lot of times it's not about the work it's not about getting paid for the hours that you worked, but it's about what did you put in those hours that you worked. All right, what type of work that you put in? It's just like it's with anything. With working out, yeah, you can work. I know people that work out and go to the gym, be at the gym for like 3 fucking hours a day, and they look like shit. You know what I mean? And I know people that they put in 30 minutes and they coming out looking good because they're focused when they go in. And so we really gotta set our time to focus. This is the power hour every single Wednesday, 8 o'clock, where you get the opportunity to have fun with us and then recalibrate yourself to focus. But put yourself in a position where when you on Thursday, when you continue your week, you go in with a level of focus that is unstoppable. Because that's what it's about. Where you don't care about what other people are saying, you don't care about what your coworkers, you don't care about, to a certain extent, even your spouse might be saying. Because you know you got a vision and you're going to achieve that vision regardless of even what some of your people with your last name might even think about it, okay?
And you don't have to do it alone. So join us with the Power of 3, Connect 4, Connect More, and bodyandmore.com for more business tools and resources.
Boom. You know what I like about her? Her ass is always promoting.
Always right.
She ain't gonna
That's
stop.
why she on the team.
You came down from Florida?
I'm from Florida for 3
What part of Florida are you from?
Miami. Well, I say Miami because everybody know Miami, but I'm leaving from Hollywood. Which is 20 minutes, you know, north South Beach, but you know, we claim it.
Right.
Yeah. Florida, that spot. Do you feel like it's a difference? You from Chicago?
I'm from Chicago, of course.
Do you feel like it's a difference from the men that you meet and they're like their way? I know you say you're in a relationship, but do you feel like it's a difference even from like you know? In Chicago versus Florida, do you feel like there's a difference in how they approach women and how they even treat things?
Yeah, yes and no. I would say that, you know, because in Florida, it's a melting pot. So you have so many people from the islands, from the Caribbean there.
Right.
And there is actually like a lot of language barriers, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people speak English, but they speak their own version of English, you know what I mean? So it can be kind of a language barrier sometimes when dealing with, you know, because like our slang is so much different from their slang. You know what I mean? And just having a regular conversation, you think you talking about one thing, and they talk about a whole other thing, like fresh. You know how we use the word fresh? We be like, yeah, you fresh. You know, like that means out here you looking good. You know what I'm saying? You fly. You did up. Out there, fresh mean you being like mannish.
Gotcha.
It's a complete difference.
So yeah, it's a language thing.
It's a language thing, you know. So it depends. Like if you aware of the language, then you like me for a lot. When I first got there, I was offended by a lot of the stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
But once I got
adjusted to the culture,
accustomed, exactly, then I realized what it was, and I was like, okay, they just like that. You know, like they just different down here like that. So, but as far as like the types of men and stuff, as far as like the ethnicities, that's what you get, like the different language barriers and stuff like that. But like the personalities and stuff like that, everybody's different. You know, you got a group of different type of people everywhere, basically. You know what I mean? So you got like, you know, the playboys out there, you got the working men, you got the businessmen, you got the, you know, the family men. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Well, it's very important that our viewers, I ask you that because we always try to encourage our viewers to travel. You got to live life. You know, the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
when
best.
you guys come to Florida, come holler at me because I have hosting services too. You know, give you the full. You know, I like when we're here in Chicago. You know, we guys have the blog and we give you certain hot spots to hit up on our hot happenings blog or column on the blog. We have the same thing in Florida. So we have a Hollywood hit list in Florida. So when you come to Florida, you ain't got to blindside it. You know, you can go onto the blog site. We'll tell you the hot spots that we hit up. You know, the balling on the budget spot. So you ain't got to go down there and go broke trying to start when you ain't living like that. You know,
so these are the girls to know. These are the girls to know. So when you in Miami or you in Hollywood, Florida,
to pay your bills. Yeah.
You guys in Chicago or whatever town, these are girls to definitely hit up. For sure.
Right. Yes.
So I just had a quick question. So just a little bit on the entertainment side. Have you guys seen the movie Girls Trip yet?
We were supposed to see it yesterday.
Yeah, we just
okay. So I've seen it. It's a really good movie. I've definitely seen a lot of controversy about the movie. I actually seen one analogy that it didn't sit right with me. So it was a post that said, why didn't the Birth of a Nation get the same, or why aren't people so thirsty to go see Birth of a Nation like they were to go and see Girls Trip? And you know, is it odd to me that that's like an odd analogy? Because for one, Birth of a Nation, I mean, I do get the point. I get it because it kind of flopped, but you got to know the situation behind it too. It was a lot of discrepancy. What is his name?
Did it flop? Did it flop?
It didn't.
I wouldn't consider it a flop because he made money.
Nate Parker.
When you get a $14 million,
we ain't gonna say flop.
$14 million
So
movie and you make profit, you know that's.
So I'm not gonna say flop. I'm going to say it wasn't as successful as Girls Trip. People did not go and support it like they did to go support Girls Trip.
I have an opinion about that.
So people were, you know, trolling about that situation, but my personal opinion is that, for one, the movie came out in December. Why didn't you make that comparison about the movie Get Out when it came out? You know, that movie definitely did way better, but a movie about black women and empowerment, and there's a lot of shade.
Wait, I heard one of the women was on something pissing on the crowd or some shit. Like, that happened? Like, she was pissing on everybody or something. What?
Oh yeah, it was like the Hangover movie. I mean, it was some, you know, it was some wild things that happened in the
Black
movie.
Queens, what's up? That's what's up.
So some Black Queens. Well, the movie, it was entertainment.
It's
it was a
on
comedy. So I don't feel like that's something that should be compared. No matter what the opinion about how you like the movie or how you feel about it, I just feel like the analogy in itself was still. Why would you compare those two movies? Like.
Well, I think that personally, you know, you asked a good question. You said, like, why, you know, people are wondering why didn't, you know, that one movie get the same support. Well, one represents the past and one represents the present and progression. You know what I mean? So people, me personally, I'm tired of seeing the same old slave song. You know what I'm saying? Like, we tired of that. We're tired of talking about the problems, and we're not in a state of moving towards solutions. You know what I'm saying? Revolution by resolution. We're creating resolution. So the movie Girls Trip represents empowerment. It represents these women, you know, having gone through their lives, obtained education, raised kids, and now reconnecting in their adult lives and sharing in that camaraderie with one another and saying that, you know, we have something to celebrate as Black women and we can do it together and enjoy ourselves out, you know, on a trip somewhere overseas. and it's meant to be a comedy.
If y'all saw the movie Girls Trip, make sure y'all call in 773-349-2799.
Yeah, because I personally haven't seen it yet, so I can't really say too much. But I do know that from the clips and things like that, it does. Because let's keep in mind, you know.
I don't know if we can go off the clips though. You know what I mean?
I know. What I'm saying is, in terms of what's represented.
That's why
that's what I'm talking about. One represents the past, and that's being stuck there.
Right.
And one represents us moving forward. That's what I'm saying.
But John Me made a comment pretty much saying that wasn't it a female that was in a movie that pissed on the crowd. You know, they were drunk. So what happened is the girl, she, you know, not to tell the movie, but she was intoxicated. So they did the zip lining and she got stuck doing the zip lining. So you've been drinking and she made a mistake and she pissed on the crowd because she got stuck. I mean, if you got stuck in the middle of the sky,
they piss on everybody.
You know, I'm not, you know, but it was a purposeful one that happened. You know, but I feel like it was comedy. I don't think that was not a representation of black women. So I just, you know,
that Michael Jackson video,
it was a comedy. It was really funny. It was a funny movie. And
I can't wait to see
the reality.
I should definitely
most of the viewers that we tune into, that we serve, are entrepreneurs. They're creators, and I think one thing to pull away from this is just to always keep in mind that America is a country full of drug addicts. We are a country full of pill poppers, and so with that being said, people they want their wants before their needs. So when you're creating like a movie like Girls Trip, to me represents a little more fun, entertainment, sensationalism, not necessarily education. And most people, if you throw two events, if you throw a party, most people are going to show up to a party, then they're going to show up to a goddamn educational session, unfortunately, because of the culture and the climate that we live in. So I'm just going to say to our viewers, because most of them are entrepreneurs that we target, that when you're making your products, don't, make it fun. Understand you want to appeal a little bit to people's emotions at the same, and you got to kind of mix in the vegetables with the candy. Okay?
Right.
I ain't going to no education, nothing, unless a saltine tell it. Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't.
Oops, never mind.
Yeah.
You know what? You got to mix in the vegetables with the candy until you get to the point where you can make the vegetables taste better than the candy.
Yeah.
Just like candy.
Hey, that's candy last night. Hey.
You know what?
I already have shit.
And that goes back to what we're about to conclude the show, but that goes back to overall with the main point is what comes to fucked up thinking is that overall anything that's successful requires patience and requires time. It's not going to be an overnight process. For the people that are really heavy on the Bible, they say even God took, 6 or 7 days, so it went on the first day when the world was created, okay?
But you decide, one day or day one.
All right, so it's going to take some time, it's going to take some consistency. And if y'all want to see the consistency of the show and our other shows and episodes, we want y'all to rewatch this show and take notes. Also, watch our other episodes on the Connect 360 on YouTube and on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to those pages. We appreciate y'all. And if y'all got any other events, one event that I want to tell y'all about to make sure that everybody has come out to is this Saturday at noon. We're going to be doing a backpack giveaway. School is starting. This is that season, and we're in Chicago. For those in Chicago, we're going to be working with Tariq Nasheed, the director of Hidden Colors. We're going to be doing a really big backpack giveaway. I love Tariq Nasheed. We're actually going to have some special celebrity guests that are going to be here. Also, I think one of the girls from Islam is going to be here too. If you want to tune into that, leave a comment in the comment section. But I know we're going to be working with one of our sponsors, which is Culture Connection on 71st and Stewart.
400 West.
We're gonna work with them because they like to support us, so we want to support them. But are there any other events that y'all want to let people know about that we haven't already mentioned?
Absolutely. We also have an online fitness challenge starting next week for those of you who want to take part in the lower body building or the booty building regimen or building the body you want. If you cannot get to the boot camp, we have an online access where you get access to not only the regimens that you need, fundamentals on how to maintain the right regimen, but you also get full nutrition access. So we give you all the tools that you need to maintain eating healthy, direct resources to eat on the budget, and some great meal recipes and tips as well.
And
we
it's
also
a private,
have Go ahead.
It's a private online fit camp, so and it's entitled Squash Your Beef, and it's called Squash Your Beef for that reason, because whatever your problem is related to your health or fitness, we can definitely solve it together. And that's the thing about, a great thing about this challenge is that we all take part in self-accountability and making ourselves vulnerable so that we can support each other and lift each other up in that way so we can make it to our weight loss goals or our weight gain goals. Finally, in addition, as a result of completing both the boot camp as well as the online challenge, the person that has the best overall transformation wins a 3 to 5 page spread in our online magazine, which is the second issue is actually coming out this Monday. But you guys, whoever wins, will be featured in the Game Changers issue that will be coming out for the fall. So great options to win, and we also have a cash prize for the online winner as well. So you guys make sure to stay tuned so that you can have
get it right, keep it tight.
And don't forget about that sale that's going on until midnight. It's only 24 hours, guys, for this week's boot camp. It's $10. Get your tickets now. Sale ends at midnight.
And then one more thing. We also, I want to let you guys know that each week we also feature a different Chicago trainer, okay? So this week we have Dr. Sonia Kennedy, who's coming up. She's the lead instructor this week, and Jen's going to be handling day 2. But the great thing about Dr. Sonia is that talking about fuck the thinking, you guys, she is also a therapist and a life coach as well. So she's going to come in and bring in some of those fundamentals about reshaping the way we think, right? One thing that I want to point out on her page, she also pointed out, she said 80% is 90%. I'm saying 80% is where you're going to meet your nutrition goals or your transformation goals, right? 20% is going to want to fitness. The rest is all mindset, okay? So Sonia's really going to help us hone in on the mindset, how we shift our mindset, as well as the age and make sure we complete and reach our ultimate goals, okay?
So y'all want to stay tuned in, man. Make sure you follow the Connect 360 on YouTube, on Facebook, because that's how you can be able to tune in. This is a lot of information that you're getting, but you're smart. You're very smart because
you smart. You're important.
You're kind because you're here. And you know that a short pencil is better than a long memory because you're writing this shit down and you're gonna replay it so that way you can be able to rewatch it and fucking have this shit in your brain. All right. And make sure you follow the ladies so you can get retuned in with everything they got going on. And stay tuned. Every single Wednesday it's going down. We're gonna send it up at 8 o'clock sharp at the Connect 360 on Facebook.
I love
live. You can go to the I Love Black Culture page, but also the Connect 360 is our main page where we shoot the live videos from. But join the I Love Black Culture page as well. And we just want to remind y'all, stay woke, don't stay broke. And shout out to all our sponsors. Shout out, if y'all like these hats that I got on, make sure y'all shout out to the sponsors, International Power Brokers. They got deals on those hats. Y'all can get them, especially if y'all get them tonight. They got some special deals going on tonight. And shout out to our sponsor, Virgin and Remy Hair as well. We really appreciate them for supporting us. Melanoid University, Culture Connection 360, Chicago Luxury Motors. Man, we get a lot of love simply because we know that when you help somebody else, you're going to enrich your own life. So stay focused. Y'all keep doing the same. We're going to see y'all next week, Wednesday.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Bye. Peace and love, everybody. It's your girl, Foul.
Then you got Jessica, you got Jennifer, you got Justice, you got John Me, then you got Jackson 360, in the building with your mama and your children, and we're gonna see y'all next week.
Creepo.